After 8 long months of COVID-19 without theater, Yorktown Stage in Westchester, New York, decided to open its doors and assemble a production of Spring Awakening. Although the cast and crew are excited to be back in the theater, everyone must follow COVID-19 safety procedures. Social distancing stickers have been placed all around the stage to tell the actors that they are 6 feet apart from one another. Cast member Miyazuki talks about what it's like performing during the pandemic.
As much as I'd like everything to go back to normal, this is a new normal. I'm just excited to be with my friends and perform again, even if we have to practice social distancing.
Additionally, the performance was taped rather than performed in front of a live audience. 5 cameras are set up all around the theater, and all of the footage was edited within 48 hours of the performance. During Tech Week, the cast was split up into 2 groups in order to follow social distancing rules. The first group would go into the dressing rooms and change into their costumes, while the second group stayed in the theater and put their body mics on. Then, the groups would switch tasks. Director August Abatacola shares some insight on how the production was safely pieced together during the pandemic.
The social distancing was most definitely the biggest challenge, because that came down not only to the blocking of the show, which is planning where the movements are for each and every performer within the show, but the choreography, right down to the scenery. How was the scenery going to be erected that, allowed for those smooth passages with people within, 6 feet of each other. It became especially challenging, of course, during the love scenes or scenes that, involved any kind of physical abuse. We had to get very creative as to, use the text and create what that meant. Could we use just the dialogue to create those emotions without having physical contact?
Performing during a pandemic does have its hardships. A week before the show was supposed to go on, a cast member was contact traced and was forced to quarantine. The show was delayed for 2 weeks. However, there were no plans made to completely cancel the show. Although rehearsals were cut back to 2 days a week, that didn't stop the cast from giving 110%. After a successful night of filming, Spring Awakening is available to stream until December 26, 2020. For more information, visit yorktownstage.org/springawakening. In Yorktown for ICTV Reports, I'm Brooke Vogel.